Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Christian, also known as Keats. A lot of times I've been seeing on YouTube that a lot of videos about homemade tattoo machines, man, they're nasty. They get you all, they leave your skin all irritated and all nasty, and it ain't the business. So I've been doing this for a while, so I'm just gonna show you my point of view on it, my thoughts on tattoo machines, especially homemade ones. I'll tell you what not to do and what to do. First of all, there's a lot of people that are saying to get a big pen like this, and to take out the inside, which is this right here, to take out this ink thing and leave the ball tip and sandpaper it down so you can get the little ball out. Don't do that. If you're gonna be dumb enough to do that, just don't do that. That right there is gonna get you into a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of, you know, give you diseases and whatnot. And, just ain't the business. You really want to, if you want to start tattooing, I suggest go to eBay, get yourself like a small little machine, like $10. You know what, if you don't want to do that, like I didn't, then you know what, that's fine. But I'll show you what I got. So this is one of them right here, one style that I have that you probably might want to use. What I would do is I'd get a little motor like this, and then usually they come with one of these, the little thing up on top, and they're annoying. Not supposed to be there. So if you can, pop it out. If you can't, then probably better if you just throw it away. This is one right here that actually has a little thing that came off. I got a same big pen and held it over a flame, like kind of far away, but enough so that way it still heated up. I took out the inside, took out everything, so it was just like the tube, where we can see it. And I melted it right here in the middle, so give me the right angle. There's a lot of people saying use spoons. Don't be messed up and use your mama's spoons. Spoons are expensive. Even at Dollar Tree, they're like $1 for 3 of them. It's still pretty expensive if you're trying to buy a whole set for your house. So if you want to go and spend money on at Dollar Tree and buy 3 spoons, 2 extras or whatever, you can do that too. But yeah, anyways, you bend it right here in the middle, and then I got the cap right here. I got the cap, and I cut off this tip right here, the part that clips onto your shirt, and then I went and got a razor blade and cut around right here, like around this side. So all that was there was just like the part that actually touches the pen whenever you put it on. So it's actually this part right here. Anyways, so you get that, and then I like to use zip ties. Zip ties, they work easier. Say your motor breaks down, you can just cut the zip tie and put another one back on, put a new zip tie. Really easy. Um, yeah, you put the zip tie right here on the tip, and then you get the motor. You put the motor on there and you zip tie that one, and then what you want to do is you're gonna want to get a button. Buttons are kind of iffy. They're hard to use, but if you can make it work, they work good. You put it on there like this. You have to put it on. You get the button, and you just set it on in one of the little holes. And don't worry about it being lopsided. It's supposed to be like that. That's what makes the needle go in and out. You put it in like that. So then, once you have that in, then once you have the button in, I like to use this hole right here, this one, which is the one right next to it. Don't use the one diagonal across, because it's too much room for the needle to go in and out, and it's going to traumatize your skin. And then for the tip right here, for the roundness, this part right here is in case you are going to use these, which I recommend you don't, but if you are, it fits in easy, you know, like that. So that way, like say, you have your needle attached, it runs straight through. You have your needle attached right here and it runs straight through. And then, there's your tip, the part that you're going to be tattooing with. So you're going to hold it like this, just like a pencil. See it? Yeah, there you go. You hold it like a pencil and you can start tattooing like that, do whatever you want to do. Okay, so I recommend you don't use these. The ones that I kind of do recommend are they're lead pencils, but the brand new ones. Get brand new ones. The ones that when you push it up on top, you push the eraser down to get the lead out. Use brand new ones. You get like a pack of 30 or something, at Walmart, and probably don't even use all of them. So sacrifice one. You just get one lead pencil, and you take out the inside, like you take off the top, and then you unscrew the tip. Bic has better ones. I like Bics. So these are actually the style that I'm talking about. These ones, these pencils, because all you have to do is just unscrew it. You unscrew the tip, and then inside it comes like a little white plastic thing, and then you can use those little plastic things. You put them back in and get like a screwdriver and hold it down and twist it back. So all it is just a tube. You get the tube, you fit it in. You fit it with get a long tube. Because a short tube, it'll make your needle shake really hard, really hard, and you'll get a nasty crooked line. I mean, if you're gonna be tattooing, you might as well get a good tattoo. Not something that's all messed up. So you're gonna put that tube inside that little hole right there. Yeah, there it goes. So you're gonna put it through the hole, and then the needle will, like the little metal tip and the little metal tip of the motor, you want to make that even with the little tube that you put up on top. So then when you do that, you're gonna get your you're gonna get a paper clip. You get a paper clip, and when you get a paper clip, you're just gonna extend it. So you extend it all the way out. Use pliers and straighten it out if you want to. That's what I do. But for the sake of time, just cut that out real quick. Right. So once you straighten it out, mine's kind of crooked, but once you straighten it out with pliers and everything, you're gonna get the tip of this right here, and you're gonna bend it at a 90-degree angle. So when you bend it, it's gonna look like this. So you have to bend it at a 90-degree angle. Okay, well, what I do, because I like long needles, personally, I like to use sewing needles. But one day I was looking around the house and found these needles. I have no idea what they are. I think they're like for acupuncture. Yeah, I don't even know how we got them, but we got them. So anyways, these right here, these are good. They're good to use. Like say if say if you want to do something small, they're really small. So these are good. If you're doing a lot of detail work. But I also like to use sewing needles. You go to like a grocery store, you go to Walmart or something. Grocery stores have them really cheap. So here where I'm from Fresno, we have a Vons right here next, right down the street from my house. So I went to Vons and bought like a pack of 100 needles. Comes in like a sheet, and then they're all packed together. But it cost me like $1.20 something. That's nothing. You can find that like in your piggy bank or something. But you get that, and then you're gonna slide. Well, you're gonna get your I use like two paper clips, two regular size paper clips. You know, you don't want to get those jumbo ones; those are too thick. But you're gonna get those, and then I would extend them out, and then right here at the tip, use string like sewing thread. You use that, and you know tie it. You put it like in between, and you just wrap it around. You know, you do it like Indian style. You know, you just wrap it all the way around, and then you're gonna get super glue. Super glue works really good if you just like to keep the thread in place. Don't use super glue to like tie the two paper clips together, because it'll just fall apart and it's gonna get you mad. Especially whenever you're tattooing, you know, you have a client or something, you know, you go and you start tattooing, and then all of a sudden your needle's hitting really hard, and next thing you know your needle breaks. You know, it's embarrassing. You know, you have to stop and you have to waste a bunch of time. You know, it's just a hassle. You know, so just make this, you know, get like 100 of them, you know, or not even, you know, you get like maybe 10 of them, 10, you know, full needle bars. And then at the tip, you're gonna do the same thing. You just touch your needle, and you do the same thing. You know, you sew it, or you use the sewing string, and you just wrap it around and put super glue in the tip. So then, once you have that, you get your motor with the button, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna put, so you have like, you know, a tube right here. So you're gonna go and you're gonna slide it through the tube. You know, you slide it all the way through, and then you want to like be careful whenever you're putting it into the tip. Like when you're going through the tube, you know, it's whatever, but whenever you're going through the tip, be careful, because these needles are really sharp. You know, needles are sharp, and if you hit it, if you hit like the side or something, you can damage the needle, and then, you know, it's harder to tattoo and it hurts more. So, you know, you go and you're gonna put it all the way through and leave it like, you know, enough room so that way you can put the little right angle into the hole. So you'll put it into the hole, like, you know, like that. Oh, shit. So you're gonna put it through the hole, right? So once you put it inside the hole, like that. Once you have it inside the hole, now whenever you run your motor, the button will twist. Oops. The button will twist, you know, it'll spin, and when the button spins, the needle comes in and out. See? Just like that. Ugh. I'm not used to this. Like that. So, yeah. And right now I'll show you my collection of my homemade tattooing machines, because, you know, I've been doing this since I was in high school. You know, I've been doing this for like 5 years. So anyways, I made my first tattoo machine when I was like in 7th grade, and it was a little crappy one. It didn't even tattoo that good. First tattoo, you know, it was really nasty, and it fell out. So, um, yeah, I got this motor right here from a PS2 controller. You know, I don't know if you guys remember those PS2, but yeah, you know, I got a controller, and in the inside, it comes with little motors like this, but they have like weights up on top, so that's what makes it vibrate. So you get the vibrating uh, motors, and then I got speaker wire right here. Speaker wire. I got speaker wire and split it at both ends. You know, it's both wire. It doesn't really matter what end it goes to. And then I got a cell phone charger. This is an old cell phone charger, but the ones that you want to look for are the ones that have the two wires, like that. Let's see, yeah, like that. So this one has the two wires. I split the tip. You know, I spliced it, or whatever you call it. But the ones that work really good are the ones with the two wires. You know, they already have two wires on them, so you can just like split them. You know, like you get your nail or something, you just dig into the middle, and then just keep on working your way and splitting them. You only want to split it at the tip. So like, I have my full wire right here, and then you work all the way down, and just right here at the tip is the only place where it's split. See? So you get that, and then say you have your tattoo machine, and then you have your motor. So sometimes, you know, you get this one right here like at Radio Shack, or you know, you find them around the house or whatever. You know, you get one end, and these ones right here, they have like a little metal piece that sticks out. I don't know if you can see it, but they usually have holes in it. So you know, you get the wire and you put it through the hole, and then you wrap it down, and then just like twist it around the wire. You can do the same thing on the other side, and then you have to be careful with the motor voltage too, because some of them are like 12 volts, and then if you have like a charger that is like, you know, or let's say that the motor's 10 volts and then you have one that's 12, you're gonna burn out your motor, and it's gonna start smoking, and then it's not gonna work at all. So you know, you just wasted a motor. So you have to pay attention to the little labels. You know, they're like right here on they're on most chargers. It says like, you know, it says like 12V. It says output, and then 12V or 6V or 4.5V, whatever. You know, those are the ones you want to pay attention to, because the more voltage, the faster it goes. So when you're doing that, you're gonna find out that whenever you turn on your motor, sometimes because it's a paperclip, the paperclip will jump out of the button. So to solve that, what I do is right here at the base, right here, like right here wherever you connect your motor and everything, like right there, I tie little rubber bands. You know, like your little sister's tiny little hair rubber bands are really really small and and they're black. So you get that and you just tie one of them around the front part. So like, say if your needle bar is like this, you put one of them here, and then you put another one right here. You only need two, because if you use like 3 or 4, you just know you're wasting them. So yeah. Anyways, that was that one, right? So that's that one, and you know, you use the sewing needles. Sewing needles work better. And then you have this one. This is my other one. I got this from like a head flashlight. Like, it goes right here on your head, and then it has a flashlight right here. I just took it apart, and it has a little switch, so it turns on. You know, and then on top it has like a little regulator, how fast or how slow you want it to go. Don't use guitar strings. Guitar strings they're really really hard. You know, they're hard to manage with. You know, it hurts. You know, you have to sand it, and it's too hard. Here's my shader. I got the grip from a friend of mine because I was in crackhead stage at that time, and yeah, this one right here hurts a lot. It hurts a lot because I didn't really pay attention to what I was doing, and I made the needles really thick. This is a flat shader, so you know, I suggest, you know, you get more into detail about what kind of shaders that it is or whatever. More kind of like shaders there are. Like, there's a flat shader, round shader, then there's liners. Single needle liners, they hurt a lot, but I mean, you know, if you're down for it, and you know, you're down to get a crazy tattoo, then you know what, go for it, you know. But this is the other one that I have, my shader. I did the same thing, a big pen, I melted it right here at the tip, or at the middle, and then the same thing, the zip ties and the cap. Then here's another cap right here. I did that so that way I could attach a little switch right here, so you know it goes back and forth. But yeah, this little switch, you know, you just hook up your motor. It has the two wires right here, you know, two wires. I don't know if you can see them, but it's a green one and a red one. Really small, but yeah, they work. So you attach it up to the same thing, you know, to your cell phone charger, and then you just flip the switch and it spins. And it spins pretty good, you know. This one right here works pretty good. It did a couple of them with these, but I prefer not to. Um, yeah. So, anyways, I hope that you know my video was informative. You know, I hope that it was helps you guys out. You know, don't do no crackhead tattoos. You know, tattoos are practice on paper first. You know, practice on paper. You know, once you get good, draw it out on your skin with pen. You'll be good. All right then.